Hello and welcome to 1992 with the Ben Hogan Apex Forged Iron. Now this is kind of an oddity. It's out of place. When people think of the 90s and they think of golf, a lot of people, me included, we think that the market was dominated with clubs like this, the Callaway Big Bertha, these massive complex irons with undercut cavities and all sorts of inserts and dampening, and it gets complex really quick. Whereas Ben Hogan was making just an elegant, simple ball strikers forged club that to this day would compete with any forged club that's manufactured today. For me, this is a comparison like stopwatches, okay? This is an iPhone, okay? It has a stopwatch built into it. It's more than just stopwatch. It's a phone. It's everything. It's trying to be everything for everybody, okay? Sound familiar? Huh? Sound familiar to people? Whereas this is a Minerva Swiss-made stopwatch. It's mechanical. It's hand-wound. It ticks. There's no electronics involved. This is not going to call your mom. You're not going to video conference with this stopwatch. Whereas this, is definitely more complex. So which one would you want as a stopwatch? A lot of people, the consumer market has spoken, and this is the dominant seller. These Minerva old school mechanical stopwatches are a thing of the past, a relic, right? But why do these still sell? Why are these so desirable? Same thing goes with golf clubs. Ben Hogan Apex Forged Iron. So it's easy to recognize as a Ben Hogan Forged. It'll be different from the red line because the red line will have a red line on both sides and not the forged right here. So it says forged right here, and it's different from the 93-94 model because this is in red, not white, and you'll notice the crimping around here on the hosel. Both have this half pin, so it doesn't go all the way through. That's not a bore through pin, it's just a halfway pin. And you can see this lovely pillowing right here. I love this. So it's thin around the edges with this nice weight distribution right here through the sweet spot. Thank you, Ben Hogan, encouraging all golfers everywhere to strike the ball perfectly as he did. The iron number right here, you can see this is a 6 iron with Apex right here. And this is just a no-nonsense, down-to-business groove pattern here on the face. Absolutely beautiful. Top line is pretty clean. You can see, I don't see any offset here on the 6 iron, and I like this top line. You can see there's a slight texture difference as well, kind of a matte finish to the shiny nickel chrome. Moving up the hosel, we move to the ferrule. You can see 2 red stripe ferrule, and I thought the serial number, oh here it is right here. The serial number is right here on the ferrule. Moving to a stepped steel shaft with the Hogan, you can see Apex 3 right here. And then this has the Hogan rubber grip. You can see Hogan here in red. Uh-oh, it's cracked. We'll call quality control. It says back here, made for Hogan, made exclusively for Hogan. So I guess there's one thing left to do. Do you remember when you were young and you would just grab a club like a putter and you would play 9 holes with just a putter, just whack it off the tee and it would roll 150, 200 yards and you're like, yeah. Clubs do their job, okay? This club does its job. And any number of clubs can fill the 6 iron roll, right? There are hundreds of them out there. Just pick one and you can, I need 6 iron length. Done. I need a club that goes 170, okay? Fine, pick a 6 iron. It doesn't matter. On this channel, we're looking for that X factor, that little something that makes it special. Is it the Ben Hogan name? Is it the quality? To me, it's the details. That's what makes this special, along with the Ben Hogan company. Talk about Swiss timepieces, all right? There's hand assembly that goes into even like a little sports stopwatch like this, right? It's a lovely piece of Swiss engineering. The attention to detail is what really captures the imagination. Looking at the hands, the way that they're blued just right. To me, that's the attention to detail that they pay to a golf club. Who else pays this much attention at the time in the 90s to every little curve, every little weight, every little balance, every little factor here associated with a golf club? Nobody did it like Ben Hogan. And that's what made this special. If you put Ben Hogan's name on it, the ultimate, the supreme ball striker in the history of golf, there's something special about this club. It was made in 1992, the only year they made it with certain features here. Very interesting. So not only is this scarce, not only is it lovely, not only is it beautiful, it functions well as a golf club. It's hard for me to think of a better iron than this. That doesn't have Ben Hogan's name on it. Let me know your thoughts about the 1992 Ben Hogan forged irons. Simply beautiful. If you enjoy the content, please thumbs up the video. You can subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, visit my Amazon shop in the links in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I am the Vintage Golfer.